almost knocked the shelf off. I just want to say, I think I figured out why it's turning me into a ghost. If I lean in and I can see that little yellow box around my face, it's focusing on me. But if it stops focusing on me, it turns me into a ghost. Well, I'm leaning in. I can't stay in this position forever, so I'm back with Josh's shelf, and I got it. I don't know if I'm going to make a mess or not. I got it stained on the top, a gray stain, and I got the base painted solid black. And I had a bit of a freak out this morning. I thought, I'm going to have a hard time matching the paint color that's on the tree and the guitar guy, because I bought it was a spray paint, which I never do. I spray painted that tree because it was just going to be so hard to paint individually, all those leaves, so I spray painted it. And it was a weird color white. It's not like any of the colors that I have. So I'm going to have to mix. Oh, come on, please. All right, there we go. I'm going to have to mix the paint for the white. And I'm going to pray to God it doesn't do what the elephant paint did that I did on the elephants. But anyway, I'll tell you, I was freaking out. I could not find the guitar man. I had packed him up to take up to New York when I go to the wedding. Come on. And I couldn't find it. And I thought, oh my gosh, did I throw that box away? Because I've been throwing away boxes out of my garage from all the stuff I've been ordering. And anyway, I finally found him. I mean, my heart was beating about 90 miles an hour, and here he is. Isn't he the cutest thing? I want you to know that I'm reaching over the shelf because I'm trying to keep from turning into a ghost. I found this on, I think, eBay, and it was a hand carving out of one piece of wood, and I'm sure it was this sweet little man, or maybe, I don't know, that did it. Probably he's gone and his kids are selling his sculptures. So I bought it, and it was carved in the 1930s. That's how old it is. And it's very fragile. I can tell his little legs had been broken and glued back. He was missing a finger, and he was missing some of his feather on his cap, and I tried to remake it with some putty stuff that you can shape, and then, hey, that you can shape, and then I paint over it. So there he is, and he's going to sit on top of this shelf underneath that tree. Josh already knows all about this, so it's not a surprise. In fact, he already has the tree. It's already up there. But I'm going to take a break and turn into a ghost before I leave, and mix the paint for the white part. Okay, bye. Now, I'm going to try this approach to up close. I left my camera up on my IKEA desk, and I'm out on this rolling table. It's what I've been painting on. And so on this shelf for Josh, I'm trying to just paint. There's a design that goes all across, and it's kind of interesting, but he's got one little spot of red on his tree, and there's red in the guitar man's shirt. So I'm trying to add some very subtle red. I'm not doing it bright, and it's not easy to paint this without it going all over the place. And sometimes I have to go back over it with my brush to get it more subtle. I don't want it bright like it's showing up right now. I'll go back over it several times till I get it to calm down. And then I'm having to use my Q-tips quite a bit to get whatever spills over to where I don't want it. I'm having to just go back over it till it doesn't where it's not so bright. I don't want it bright. And there is a little spot that I'm going to get with my Q-tip. I don't know if you noticed my hairdo in the last segment, but I was having a bad hair day. You ever have those? And when I have a bad hair day, I just pop it up on the top of my head. But I thought, you know, that's pretty appropriate. I'm the grandmother. I'm the grandmother here painting for her grandson, so I should look like one, right? So that's why the hair. And whenever you see me that way, it's because I'm having a bad hair day. You know, I don't think, do guys have bad hair days? You know, I think when they do, what do? They put on a baseball cap? I have daughters who can put on baseball caps, and they look like movie stars for some reason. I said, you know what, they're going to think you're a movie star because you're in that baseball cap and your sunglasses. And anyway, if I put on a baseball cap, I look like a pumpkin with a hat on its head. It just does not work. I don't have long hair to put in a ponytail under it. And my face is just too round or oval or whatever it is. I just don't look good in a baseball cap. So I don't have that option that most of these girls have. And it makes me jealous, really, because I think they look so cute in their baseball caps. So we're coming along with this red. And I'm honestly, you didn't see me show a diagram because I just didn't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing except as I go along. I'm trying to figure it out. It's just, I don't want it to be too busy. It's the reason I did the shelf, the gray for the guy to sit on under the tree. I didn't want it busy on the top of the shelf. But I kind of wanted a little pop of color on the front. That's why I'm doing this. Kimmy last night went to Ed Heck's studio in New York City. Ed Heck is one of the most famous, probably the most famous pop artist in the world. Or he does, I don't know what you call his drawing. I kind of call it pop art, but I'm not sure. But he does this fabulous, very, honestly, whimsical, I call it, fun, colorful paintings. And he does them on canvas. He goes to Europe and does them live for people there, and they buy them. I think he does it that way. I don't know. But his name is Ed Heck, and I have one of his shirts that I wear it when I paint all the time, but not on these videos. It's purple, and it has paint. What does it say? Oh, paint. Wait. Be calm and paint on. That's what it says. Be calm and paint on. There's another one of my moments. Not a senior moment. I'm not giving into that. I've done this my whole dang life. I can't think of things when I'm trying to think of things. But yeah, be calm and paint on. Kind of that British thing of be calm and carry on, or something like that. And I think at the bottom, or somewhere I was seeing it says the world has gone to heck. H-E-C-K, Heck, Ed Heck. But he was doing a thing last night where people came in and they painted their own hearts like he does his, or they tried to anyway. Kim says it was not easy. And he actually kind of helped her with hers. They're good friends, and he's the one who created, well, he didn't create it, but he created the character, or painted the first Bopper, Kim's Bopper. And a lot of her characters, actually, he's painted. If you go to her apartment, she's got these paintings all over the place. Her popcorn thing. But anyway, she said she watched him and that he licks his brushes. And I went, oh my gosh. I thought I was the only person. I was afraid to ever say it on a video because it sounds kind of gross that I lick my brushes. Mainly, it's when I'll lick my Q-tips. Mainly it's when I clean them, and I'm getting them ready to dry, I'll just put them in my mouth and get them all nice and calmed down. And he does the same thing. Oh my gosh, I feel in such good company. And I don't think you'll ever watch my videos, but if you ever do, we have something in common, and I won't say much, but as far as our painting, but he's world famous, and I'm not. I'm just a little old grandmother, doing her own thing in her own home studio. All right, I think I've talked enough. This is what happens, folks. I just paint and I talk whatever I'm thinking about. And that's what I was thinking about. All morning I've been telling you what I'm thinking about. So, I hope my face isn't getting in these. I'm going to stop before it does. And if it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like filming my profile. I guess I'm that vain, huh? All right, I'm going to stop. Can you see that it's the red? I think that'll look really good and subtle, and I'm going to do something else, but you'll see as I figure it out. And I'll come around here and show you the granny hairdo and say goodbye. There are these little ovals all the way across, and I just decided I'm going to paint them with the red. I was going to do a black or white, and I decided no, I'm going to keep with the red. And I have to put paint on my brush and then blot it a little bit because I don't want it bright. I just want it very subtle. And if it looks bright, I've got to go back and keep brushing it till it gets down to where it's not bright. I've already done a few of these. And I'll continue all the way across. I'm just blotting the brush. There. So, I'm going to finish, and then I'll figure out what else I'm going to do, and I will be back.